Leos, November second half 2024. So today I will be doing for you these interesting readings so that you would be really stepping into your power and riding the wave of the second half of November fully equipped. Let's get started. So what is the theme of the second half of November for you, dear Leos? So let's have a look. Oh, mother, wife, sister, daughter. That is a really caring and self-nurturing card. And I would say it's all about taking care either about the endeavor which you are involved, and then you are taking care about your surrounding, you are taking care about yourself, of course. That is a really, really powerful card. And first of all, it starts from taking care about yourself. You mother yourself first. That's very, very important. So let's see how these cards can really, really support you into establishing that self-nurturing practice for yourself and for everything what is currently involved into your life, relationship-wise and in your career. So let's see how you can nurture and nourish your relationships today, how can you nurture and nourish your career, and how can you nurture and nourish yourself. So from the perspective of yourself, I would love just to see that self-nurturing practice for you, Leos, and it's all about, oh gosh, astral travel, astral travel, or a chakra. So you really need to do that type of work, which is related to your astral working over yourself. Now, you want to understand what is even astral work. Astral work, in fact, is closely related to working with your neural system. I've been reading a ton of books, very deep esoteric books, and in fact, all our astral body is so related and in fact descended here into the physical reality to our neural system. So if we kind of like master ourselves in the astral realm, then we become truly calm here from everything related to our neural system. So today we actually observe lots of people who are suffering from mental health problems, and it means we have really lots of things which have to be held from specifically the astral body. So it's just paying attention to how you react to this world, and instead of reacting to this world, instead of reactiveness mode to this world, there is the reactive mode, right? And it's, what does it do? It actually creates problems, always. We want to shift it to response. Response is working closely with that code of responsibility. So taking that responsibility for this present moment, that's what it is talking about. So, and it is really walking in line with this card, the theme of the second half of the month of November for you, Leos, because in order to actually be a true mother to yourself, to your career, to your relationships, everything starts from that motherly attitude, right? You have to take responsibility for the child, either for the inner child or for the child, your career, right? Or for the child, in fact, the people around you, they also like your children in some sense. So it is a very grown-up attitude in here. Everything starts from mother. So let's see how you can actually truly nurture your nervous system from that perspective. I am just wondering, and I want to ask my deck about it. So we will see what you can do about it so that you could achieve that inner nervous peace within you, right? So that vagus nerve will start being disturbed by the brain. There is this vagus nerve connection between the heart and the brain when, you know, just it's the scientifically proven fact already, when we really fire up our heart with those disturbances here. So we want to just establish that peace inside us. So how can we do it, right? So let's ask the cards about it. What will be the action steps for you? Oh, I am rational and truthful to myself. That is the main thing. So you really want to journal during these months. Journal with yourself. So take any journal, you know, just like, oh, whatever the journal. I love these one, things to conquer for another day. What a wonderful journal, right? Pick something, maybe it's some girlish journal, whatever, and just be open. Be open to have that very, very truthful self-talk with yourself. In fact, to have that truthful self-talk with yourself can be done also through the cards. When you use the cards correctly, and that's exactly what I am teaching, that intuitive tarot card reading, you can even have that self-talk with one card draw per day. You just need to know how to read it. So it is a very, very powerful reminder to you, Leo, specifically for this month. Be truthful, be really rational about anything occurring there, because those reactiveness, those problems, that reactiveness is stemming from problems. They actually, it's a vicious cycle. So first there is some pattern in here in your brain, let's say. There is a pattern. It fires up your reactiveness mode. And then it fires up more problems occurring into your life. And then those problems create even more fire to the same pattern. Then it creates even more reactiveness. It's a vicious recurring cycle. So we want to break it. We really want to break it. We want just to break it through that open self-talk and through sound judgment. Just like this king, he's holding the sword of sound judgment. And the question is, does it make sense through what I'm coming through today? Okay? You put all the crap, there is an exercise, you put all the crap which is in here to paper. The paper will handle it all, I promise you. And then you look at that and you can even just like crumble it into pieces, put it into the toilet, into the garbage bin, whatever it is. There is this ritual when you put it all crap on paper and you just release it from your reality that way. Or you write down all the craziest fears which you have about the situation. Let's say you need to take some decision, you put it to paper, then you just crumble it into pieces, you fire it down, whatever, just in a very safe environment, please. Do not create that fire in your house, but just please be safe in that. And just make sure that it's in the garbage. It's already not into your reality. Flush it into the bathroom, whatever. So there must be that ritual of putting it to paper out of yourself and then putting that to the garbage. And then you instantly start feeling release. Then you open actually the new page and you start writing into that page, what can I do to make this happen? What do I actually want? Okay, so you cleanse yourself first from all these worms which are in here, from all these patterns. And then you look at the same situation and you ask yourself a question: how do I want this situation to be resolved? And what do I need to do from my side to resolve it? All right? Okay, so now we want to ask also that question: how can I nurture my relationships around me so that I would stay in that balanced, beautiful, and pleasant state during the second half of the month in November 2024. Let's have a look at it. 7 of Pentacles. All right. Queen of Swords. Again, we come back to that rationality, right? Coming close to that. So everything is around that sound judgment, that self-journaling, that self-reflection, again, is coming to you, Leos. All right. Nine of Swords. So if you don't do that self-reflection practice properly, that will be the situation. In fact, it's clearly showing it may bring you to such a vicious cycle. Do you remember what I was talking about? It is literally walking with this vicious cycle. That cycle will start closing, shutting you down, and hurting even more. Because believe me, those snakes which are wiring here like patterns, they're just even looking like snakes. Their whole goal is to bite you. That's all. Until you release yourself from that cycle again. So, and this card is in fact supporting that type of understanding for you. So it's just really opening up in this reading. It's a very, very interesting thing how this cycle is even represented by this girl, to see how she's fearful. Her own thoughts, her own vicious cycle is attacking her. It's like that autoimmune disease already is happening here, right? So you have to watch over your thoughts and stay like that Queen of Swords. Now, one of the affirmations which you can continuously look at is the affirmation which I can give you as a gift. It's accompanying this guidebook for this tarot deck, in fact, which I am currently using. So that Queen of Swords, I am logical, I am practical and strategic, but I let others see my softer side as well. Do you see what is written down here? So it is allowing you, in fact, to develop that rationality, that sound thinking, but at the same time, stand in that gentle, self-nurturing approach towards you. If you just write down the specific affirmation in your journal in the end of the day before sleeping, at minimum 3 times, what might happen, you start wiring yourself for the new reality of that Queen of Swords, right? We do not need to be actually wired and just running like a hamster in that circle. We can undo this if we start taking responsibility and taking that power back. We can write the cycles of each and every month properly if we understand the messaging of the months and we use all the power of the month. So with that, we could come back to our power again. And that's the message for you, beautiful Leos. All right? Now, how can you nurture your career during these months? Because clearly there may be some potentialities there, and maybe you don't need to change anything. Maybe you want to just look at something. So let's have a look what's in there for you career-wise. Oh, again, that nurturing perspective. And in fact, the more nurturing you will be in your career, the more there will be the rewards for that. It's actually the card of wealth, if we look at it from the classical keywords perspective. But look at this lady. Do you see how she's taking care about her child? Maybe you've been working a lot onto some previous project and the baby already appeared, and all the attitude which you need to focus on is that what else does he need? What else does this child, what does this project need? What else do I need to do so that to take care about it? You know, when we bring a baby to this world, we are like, we're doing absolutely everything to try things to make it happen. We never say, I neglect this child. We never say like, hey, I don't care about you. We try everything so that the child will finally be fed, will be supported, will be nurtured. That type of attitude is required from you for your career at the second month, actually, the second part of the month, all right? So this will be the main theme for you for these months. Please take care about yourself. Have that motherly attitude first to yourself. From there will stem everything. From there will stem this beautiful attitude to your career and that beautiful attitude to your surrounding. Be the mother of you first, and then to absolutely everything in your reality. And then you will ride the wave of the second half of the month tremendously well.